Hey everybody, it's Chris from the Droning Company here with Matthew Hayes. Matthew is with SimActive. Now, full disclosure, I'm not super familiar with SimActive, and I think a lot of people are in the drone sector anyway, are wanting to learn a little bit more about mapping software and other options out there for them. So can you tell me a little bit about SimActive, what your initiatives are and what your software does?
Sure, so SimActive is a Canadian-based company based out of Montreal. Been around for quite a while for the drone industry, 20 years. And we do one thing and one thing only. We make a photogrammetry software. It's called Correlator 3D.
Okay.
So that is our flagship product. It is a pure photogrammetry solution that supports sensors of any size. So large format, medium format, UAV, satellite. And what we're really known for is processing speed and the ability to handle like really large data sets.
Okay.
So that's really what our value is.
Okay.
Is that part of the workflow?
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, in terms of how you're getting into the droning industry, how you broke into the drone industry, tell us a little bit about some of the smaller platforms as well as maybe some of the larger platforms that have used SimActive, if you have any examples for us.
Yeah, I mean, all the above. We're pretty platform agnostic, so any sensor really works. I would say the really popular ones right now in the drone industry, commercial drone industry, are going to be, Wingtra is definitely probably like one of our most popular platforms that people integrate with. And then obviously DJI, the Matrice series. And it's really a big variety.
Okay, and in terms of compatibility with these different types of drones, I'm glad you talked about that. A big concern for a lot of people is like SDK compatibility. Some of the drone manufacturers out there aren't able to provide SDK compatibility with all types of different mapping and imaging software. Is there some way that you have a workaround for that, or is that something that you face, or are you compatible with, like you said, just about everything?
Yeah, there's a way for that. I mean, we are script-based, so you can run everything like command line through Python. Yeah. So that opens a lot of doors, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. And in terms of the precision on your software and how somebody would go about processing that, can you talk a little bit about that process from beginning to end after they've taken the images they need and then they run it through to create some sort of an ortho? How does that process go?
Yeah, so I guess I'll start with, we are a locally installed software. Okay. So we don't do any like cloud hosting, cloud processing. The user is in control of the entire workflow.
Gotcha.
You can install it on your own cloud infrastructure, but most people just run it locally. So, I mean, the workflow is after you're in the field collecting your images, you organize your images into a folder, and you simply create a new project in the software, you load your images. The first thing the software is going to do is make a tie point extraction. It's really like the basis of photogrammetry. And then after that, we are a DSM-based software, so we're raster-based.
Okay.
That's one reason why we're a little different. A lot of other softwares are like vector, map or modeling-based. So that's one of the reasons we're able to process data faster. You're not obligated to first make a point cloud in our software like you are in other softwares to make all your other outputs. So after the tie point extraction, the software is going to make a DSM.
Okay.
Everything is built off the DSM in our software. That's where your orthorectification is done. That's where your mosaic is done from. We make a point cloud from the DSM. So that's where we're really different. And it allows us to process faster.
Okay, and I was just about to ask, how does that raster versus vector make it easier or simpler, and it's a faster process?
Yeah, all I know it does. I'm not the programmer, so I can't speak on the technical reasons. I just know the algorithms they're generated for that. They're designed for raster-based imagery. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. Now, if somebody wanted to go and find out more about SimActive and learn a little bit more about the software you produce, where could they go? Social media, website?
Yeah, I mean, we're on social media, LinkedIn. You can contact us directly. We have a great trial program. So anyone out there that wants to test the software and see if you want to do something different, reach out to us. We can schedule an online demonstration. We can process a small sample data set for you. And then you can have like a 2-week trial.
That's excellent. Yeah. That's excellent. All right, excellent. Hey, thank you so much for your time, Matthew. Really appreciate it.